onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley. And we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Off of play action, here's Lance. It's complete to Cook. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's got this down to the 35.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And Lance now to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Second and 8. Lance looking to throw it. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Lance. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. There he goes left side. He's at the 40, the 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, we talked pregame about how we might have some twists and turns in this one, but how about this on the opening drive?
Well, they had a pretty good drive working, didn't they? So you wouldn't expect this ending because what you were thinking was they were going to put it in the end zone themselves, not have it go the other direction.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The tackle there by George Odom. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Lance now on 1st down. This complete to Langford. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. From the 27, Lance. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line.
And they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On 1st down, Lance. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing now is Lance. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this 1st quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing his lance on 3rd down. And it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With your 7, 49ers nothing.
Second and 7. To throw is Murray. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one. 37 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Daniels. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now Murray again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They go quickly here out to Moore. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
14, 49ers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas to kick it away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport. They say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He was brought down a gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, Lance throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cook. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Lance. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just 1 score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
49ers 7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Murray now on first down. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Niners are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And some space here. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, Raheem Mostert, we know the story from special teamer to postseason hero. All he needs is a little bit of space, CD, and he can do the rest. Sly on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Raymond now on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
From midfield, here's Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Lance now on first down. And this is Cook with a grab. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6. At the Cardinals.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. First down, Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Hodges. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll make it second down.
Brings up second and 4.
To throw, it's Murray. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Throwing on first down is Murray. Into the second. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talent, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Let's go, boys.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first two quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. And, Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Murray now to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. They'll run on first down. Hodges, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now remember, these two teams met in Glendale earlier in the season with the Cards coming out on top. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Murray. And he fires one incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Murray. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. Murray going to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Hodges. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Murray to air it out again. He finds his man, complete. It's Hodges. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Eric Armstead in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Here's Murray. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game.
49ers 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Raymond now on the return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 133 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Mostert. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, Mostert. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. And Lance now to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. And that is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
He finds his man, complete. It's Hodges. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
8 yards to go on second down. A throw out wide caught by Hopkins. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. Now Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Hodges. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. 146 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Just a yard to go here on second down. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Here's Mostert. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running the counter with Mostert. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And now they'll throw with Lance. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
This is Mostert, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Meanwhile, Lance's throw taken in by Cook. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point 4th quarter lead. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Back to throw. And they'll get this down to the 10. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have retaken the lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready. You also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A huge play there for Arizona. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Murray to throw. Again, he finds more. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Now Murray. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. To throw is Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the 49ers have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they're in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for San Francisco,
They level their mark at 4-4 on the year.
and they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.
Well,